Here's a 1986 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ60. I named it Big D because the truck was purchased new in Dallas in 1986, and it has never left since. It is often said that everything's bigger in Dallas, and I wanted this truck to live up to its name. I found the original window sticker, and it confirms that the truck was purchased new at Toyota of Dallas. The truck was highly original, and it also had the Mr. Toyota sticker that the dealership was using back in the 80s that we removed before painting. I also found a letter from Gulf States Toyota thanking and congratulating the new owner for the purchase, and the first Texas certificate of title showing the truck having only 13 miles on the odometer. This is a Texas rust-free truck. All of my cruisers are worked on by a 30-year plus Toyota mechanic in Dallas that knows these rigs inside and out. With his help, I went out to ensure that everything that needed to be done on this truck was performed regardless of cost. So the following was done on this truck. We took the original carburetor and took it apart and rebuilt it with OEM Toyota parts. We did a valve job, and I powder coated the valve cover while it was out. We replaced the battery in the battery tray. We did a compression test, and it revealed 155 to 160 across all cylinders, still in line with Toyota specs. The engine bay is one of the cleanest I have seen yet, and I spent countless hours steaming it and cleaning it, and it looks pretty fantastic. It looks new, exactly like the paint outside. I also powder coated the air filter, which came out amazing, and it looks new. The manifold was removed and milled to ensure it had no leaks, and we also replaced with new gaskets. We replaced the oil pan with a brand new Toyota OEM oil pan and installed the original cork gasket, brand new Toyota OEM. Replaced the freeze plug, completely overhauled the AC system. It blows amazingly cold. New brakes and hoses, new booster and lines. We removed the fuel tank and sent it to get treated to ensure durability in the future, and we also replaced with a new floater to indicate the fuel level as the original one wasn't working. I really hope the videos are good enough to show you how clean this truck really is. This last summer I had the opportunity to test all of the mechanical work by driving the truck in the busy summer Dallas traffic, where the temperatures were up to 110 degrees this year. I am a firm believer that if I can't just pick up the keys and drive anywhere in any conditions, the truck is not ready. In this truck, anyone could really take the keys and drive this truck anywhere, anytime, under any type of conditions, and everything would be solid. These are the characteristics you want, especially in a Land Cruiser, even if it's 30 years old. Here are some of the original pictures of the truck when I first found it. It was incredibly clean for its age, the perfect candidate to restore since it was 100% rust-free from the frame up. The paint had minor imperfections and a few rock chips on the hood, but I painted as I wanted to restore this truck as if it had just come out of the dealership. We inspected it fully, starting with a compression test, and started breaking things down and replacing and rebuilding anything as needed. This walk around shows exactly how the truck sat when I found it. Again, zero rust, a few minor imperfections, and a whole lot of potential to get a very clean truck out of it. Take a look for yourself. Once I decided to paint it, we went all out and took the truck apart. We took out all of the windows, locks, tail and liftgate, all of the doors, and even the hood. We then took the panels out of the doors, completely disassembled them from the inside out, painted each part individually as we addressed the body. And then we carefully assembled everything back and replaced all of the weather stripping where needed. I then moved on to the interior and cleaned everything thoroughly and restored and painted everything that needed to be addressed. The dash has no cracks, still has the original carpet that was treated and cleaned, and it looks fantastic. I sourced seats, I reupholstered with OEM cloth that is very difficult to find in these trucks. The rear cargo area has also the original carpet in fantastic shape. I was able to find a new original Toyota bumper even though they're discontinued, and as you can see, the truck cleans up amazingly well. The headliner was carefully cleaned and steamed for hours, and it looks new. The truck has the original manual and the original key from when it was bought new. The engine was also cleaned thoroughly, and it looks amazing. So as you can see, as you'll be able to see with this truck, the emblems are new, the ornamentation on the rear wheels is new, everything that could have been replaced is replaced, and this walkthrough will show exactly how the truck sits today. I went out and took videos of places that are very not interested, but places that are very important to cruiser fanatics that know where rust happens. So like in this case, this picture, I show the emblem, but I also get close to the rear main rust areas that people are concerned with, and this truck is absolutely clean. I also get a few videos of the top roof, where that trim goes, where sometimes these trucks get rusted. There's absolutely zero rust in this one. I just wanted to be as transparent as possible. I then also drive it so people can kind of see how the truck drives. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, if you want any videos, if you want any pictures of anything that you may request, please let me know and I'll do my best to get back to you. Again, this truck was... nothing was spared on this truck. We intended to do our very best to ensure that this truck came out amazing. My plan was to keep it, but after I keep them, I really don't drive them. They sit in my garage, and at that point usually is when I consider selling them, because I don't want any door dings in them. I hardly ever drive them. I treat them very well. So please reach out if you're interested. This truck is available and is amazing. It's, I would say, something that was treated with love, and a truck that I really, really care about. And I hope that you can see and that it all kind of just speaks for itself. There is a little rock chip in the new bumper. As you know, things kind of happen, but I disclose that thoroughly. And everything else is very good. I restored the grill, so I cleaned it thoroughly and I clayed it, and I restored the paint in the Toyota emblem in the front, which also looks great. I wanted the truck to keep its original feel, and some of these things that came new with the truck. So I try to do my best to put new parts wherever needed, but the things that I could preserve and put that special touch, that I would do that so that it would respect the truck and kind of where it comes from. So again, any questions, any feedback, please let me know, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Enjoy the video.